Today maybe is going to be a little briefer than usual, but I've just come from having lunch with a couple and they were kidding around about the blog. And so I said, but what's your sex problem? And that one of the couple said, ask him. So I turned to him and I said, well, what's the problem? He said, well, one of us has a very healthy appetite and the other one just wants to snack. Which means, one of them really wants to have sex all the time and the other one doesn't. So the question is, what do you do in a relationship where, say, you don't feel like having sex all the time and your partner does? I think if you're in a relationship where your partner wants to have sex with you all the time, you are pretty lucky. So that's a plus. On the other hand, my sympathies kind of go more for the person who doesn't feel like having sex all the time, because I think there's something to be done about that. I think you probably don't feel like having sex all the time because you're not very attracted to your sex partner anymore. And that may be because they don't look the way they did when you started your relationship with them. I often think about heterosexual couples that marry. For me, the worst thing in the world is to sleep with somebody when I don't feel like it. And I think women never complain, but I think a lot of women are sleeping with men when they don't feel like it. Because they always said there are no frigid women, there are only clumsy men. Well, I think that's probably true. And I think if you're in a couple and you're not really, one of you doesn't really feel like it, it may be because your partner doesn't look very trim, he doesn't have the body that he used to have. I think very often if you're the sexy one and you want to have a lot of sex, how do you look? Do you have a sexy body? Are you sexy looking? Are you sexy? Because I was interviewed by a newspaper and they said, what's your New Year's vow? And I've already done this in my, once, but my vow is to remain sleepable. And I think, you have to do something for your public and you have to do something for your partner. If you're not looking really great and you're not looking sexy, you should do something about it. Go to the gym, lose some weight, get to be sexy again. Let other people, as well as your partner, think you're sexy. It would be very good. Also, on the other hand, think a little bit about the partner who doesn't want to have sex. What turns them on? Are you really making an effort? Would they like a glass of wine before you hit the rack? What's going on here? Think about it a little bit. What makes them feel like having sex? You should be playing some kind of music. Should you think about what they would like. I think a big problem with people having sex is people think about what they would like, not what their partner would like. I think if you're thinking about what your partner would like, it goes a whole lot better. My feelings of sympathy are more for the person who doesn't feel like having sex, because you might be stuck in a relationship with somebody who doesn't turn you on anymore. And it's the job of that other person to become more turn-onable. That's my feeling for today.